Welcome to my presentation on the OSI model. This presentation has brief explanations into the primary layer functions of the OSI stack, and will not go into too much detail about the specific protocols at each layer. We use communication protocols all the time without even thinking about it. Things such as saying hello when you answer the phone, or waving at a friend in the street. These are all communication protocols. So let's have a look at when you want to send a letter. Now, in order for your letter to reach the destination, it must be addressed correctly, with the name, the street address, town, the city, the county, the postcode, and the country, and must have the correct stamp affixed to the top right hand corner of the letter. The delivery company will then filter up the layers of the address until it reaches its destination. This would begin with country, county, city, and so on. The internet is no different from all other communication and requires its own set of protocols, and this is where the OSI model comes in. The Open Systems Interconnection model, or as it's more commonly known, the OSI model, is a protocol stack devised in the late 70s that consists of 7 ordered layers. Data is passed through these layers and processed. The OSI stack enables uniform and consistent internetworking communications between devices. This picture illustrates the 7 layers of the OSI. We start at the top, layer 7, which is the application layer, to the bottom, layer 1, which is the physical layer. So layer 7, the application layer. The application layer allows the user to interact with the internet using things such as web browsers, email clients, and other internet applications. Protocols that operate at this layer are HTTP, FTP, POP3, IMAP, DNS, and Telnet. The application layer passes information down to the presentation layer. Layer 6. The presentation layer translates raw data from the session layer and presents it in a human format, e.g. pictures and letters. Data encryption and decryption happens at this layer, and some protocols that operate at this layer are ASCII, GIF, and SSL. Layer 5. The session layer is responsible for establishing a connection between the source and the host. It begins and finishes the connections, manages connections to enable several connections to the same host. Also has recovery checkpoints for downloads, so if a download is interrupted, you can continue it from the same point. In the top 3 layers, the protocol data unit, or the PDU, is referred to as data. These are known as the data layers. At layer 4 this changes and the data becomes a segment. Layer 4. At the transport layer, the data passed down from the session layer is split up into segments. Provides flow control between source and host. The most common transport protocols are TCP and UDP. TCP is a connection-orientated protocol and is responsible for reliable delivery. UDP is a connectionless protocol which enables faster processing, but there is no guarantee of delivery. Packets passed up to the transport layer are reassembled. Layer 3. The network layer encapsulates segments from the transport layer into packets, or datagrams, and adds a logical IP address to allow the packets to be forwarded through the network. It fragments packets going down the stack and reassembles packets at the receiving end. Routers operate this layer and are responsible for finding the best route, depending on the protocol from the source to the destination host. This is an IP packet. Layer 2. The packet becomes a frame at the data link layer. This is where error control detection takes place. LLC service allows multiple protocols to run simultaneously, and physical addressing, i.e. the MAC address, operates at this layer. Layer 1. The physical layer. At the physical layer, the frame from the data link layer is translated into bits. All the information at this layer is binary and will only be ones and zeros. It is all the physical parts such as cables, modems, switches, and hubs, etc. So that was a quick overview of the OSI reference model. I hope that you have found this video informative and interesting. Thank you for watching.